Hi guys, we're live. Sorry about that. Just been in a mad rush actually, and I thought I would do this quick video. So I wanted to do this video for a while, and it's the debate really I think everyone should be having right now if you're an F1 supporter, and that is who is better. And I'm gonna quickly show you what I'm on about. If I can quickly actually. Nope. No. Bear with me 2 seconds. I'll just get these. Upload. So yeah. By the way, this is going to be an open session. I'm actually going to get into YouTube right now whilst I'm live and pin the link up in the chat, so that way I don't have to keep putting it in. You know what I mean? So yeah. So let me quickly put this link in the chat. You will also find that the link in the chat will also be in the Discord server. If you sign up to my Discord server, links in the description. I think the link's in the description. If it doesn't work, let me know and I'll send it in the chat. Because I haven't changed it yet. So yeah, let me quickly put that in. So yeah, please smash the and subscribe. Now, this can be an open debate and everyone can decide one or the other, I feel, right? Because there you go, pinned it. Yeah, everyone can have this open debate. Everyone can have pretty much a different side of the opinion and preference to really. And I would like to people to come on and give me their reasons why either Schumacher is better or Lewis Hamilton, because they are both 7 times world champions, multiple Grand Prix winners, multiple pole positions, podiums, finishes. Right, you look at the main records. Right, they're there as top 2. Right, and we are basically deciding who is better, who is the GOAT, right, of all time, right. So I'm so in a rush. I have not prepared this at all. So there we are. Right. So please get your comments in. No doubt in the first comment. Hamilton is a fraud, like I said, Schumacher all day long. I'd love for you to come on and give me your reasons why Schumacher is better. And Hamilton is, you say what he is, but we all know he's not a fraud. He's actually a really good, really fucking good driver. And if he is such a fraud, mate, I'd love to see you try and get in the car and actually drive it. But there you go. I would like you to come on and, yeah, definitely have your say. Michael, the legend, Hamilton, no. Right. And plus, if you make accusations like a cheat or a fraud, I am going to need you to come on and explain why they're cheats and why they're frauds. You've got to give a reason. You've got to give context to it. So, yeah, is Peter Raymond? No, he's probably not. But I don't know if the actual link is actually working for that. So, no, it's wrong. It's the wrong one. I'm gonna have to re-put that in the chat. Let me have a look. Just need to have a look. No, 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 no. Shit. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to work that out at some point. They're all welcome to, but if they're gonna start like slugging off drivers or anything like that, or even other people off, then you can do one. But yeah, it should have. If you want to come on, like you've got, if you are going to make accusations like cheats and frauds and stuff like that, give context, because I am going to actually give context to this. I'm actually come up with the stats, right? Moments, best clips, right? You name it, right? Because I'm both a Schumacher fan and a Hamilton fan. I grew up watching Schumacher, and then Schumacher retired, and then Hamilton took the wheel, right, in his McLaren, and I've been a Hamilton fan ever since. So I was a Schumacher fanboy and a Hamilton fanboy, if you wanted to call it that. Don't care. Right, that's all. That's how I support F1. So yeah, let's get it. Lewis. Lewis Hamilton stats. Hopefully, we got ads. Ads, how are you?
I'm good, bro. What are you saying?
Yeah, not bad, you.
Yeah, man. I'm just, looking at Peter Raymond talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's here already. He's Lewis Hamilton is the
I
fraud,
used
like
to,
I said.
but I think he's been wait. I've delayed it for about like 15 minutes so I could have my say on the terrace, right? I bet he's been sitting there for the 15 minutes because it was originally 6 o'clock. I bet he's been sitting there ready and waiting, right? You know what I mean? But it's like I
Yeah,
said, they're open to common. This one, there's no wrong answer, right? Because it's preference for me. But
yeah.
it's, yeah, if you're going to make accusations like being a cheat or a fraud, you've really got to come on and have like stats or backing. And Chris, I love the logo. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Well,
you
I
do it.
well, I have a stat here actually. The reason why I think Schumacher's a cheat, is because I don't know if you guys remember 1997. As the season's about to end,
Europe.
he rammed into
Yeah.
he rolled into Jackie's
Jack Villeneuve.
yeah, he attempted
He
to cheat
actually
in Jack
deliberately tried to do
car.
that. Yeah. They
Um,
actually did. They did think in '94 he tried to do it to Damon Hill,
that's why he's a
taking
cheat.
Damon. Yeah, and also 2006 Monaco, he deliberately blocked the Rascash chicane to stop to bring the yellow flags out, which stopped.
Fernandinho Herrero. There's new comments here. Yeah, there's a new guy.
Yeah,
Fernandinho Herrero says Hamilton is a cheat though.
is
Come and
that?
have your say.
I was actually wondering if that is actually Herrera the defender.
Depending.
But yeah, and I don't unless someone has got like some sort of clip where Hamilton's actually deliberately cheated. I can't recall in his career ever cheating. I
Cheat.
don't know if you know what I mean.
A strong word, cheat, you know?
That's the thing. You've got to come with something to back it up. But I'm going to come up with some background. Chris Paul, how are you? Yeah, you there?
Hello. Yeah,
Yes.
I have a
Uh,
different point of view. I think you can't really compare F1 drivers from totally different eras. I
mm,
think both of them are great in what they done in their careers, respectively. But it's not as simple comparing F1 drivers as it is doing football players, like with stats. Because
mm,
we go through years of technical regulations changing here and there everywhere. We see Fangio driving the era where pit stops take
Yeah.
2 minutes. I think I'm the point of view, both of them had amazing careers. Both of them were remarkable in their respective eras.
I would
But
say with this, one though, when Schumacher retired in 2006, Hamilton came in the year after. So there is a period where you can actually compare the two because the regulations weren't that different. For example,
yeah, but Schumacher was past his prime when he came back in 2010. He wasn't at his peak
yeah,
as he was
the
in the
sport the
dominance.
sport by then and moved on, obviously.
Yeah, so
So
I'm the point of view that you can't really compare them.
And what I would
You
say,
can,
is we can't make excuse. Listen, we can't take the blame for cheats.
but anyway, let's right. What I mean, some of the stats like that. I mean, 2007 in his Formula One season, right? It's obviously 17 races that was raced. He had done 4 wins out of his first season, 12 podiums, 6 pole positions, 5 wins the next season, and 10 podiums, which gave him the world title. In his worst, in the worst car that he ever driven, 2009, that had no right to be at the front of the grid, he still managed to get 2 wins out of it. And halfway through the season, they said he literally was on the radio saying, "We need a new car, right? Not a new package, a new car." It was crap. 2013, his first year, Mercedes, probably the lowest point with 1 win. But that's even during the Vettel dominant years where that was the win. He was the last driver to win before Vettel went on that mad run at the end of the season where he just won every race. So, and then obviously this is where the hybrid era takes over, and you've got 2014, 11, 2000. Do you know what? I'm not even sharing this. This is stupid.
Are you Einstein? Are you Einstein? Are you Einstein?
What? I'll zoom in on this.
Like Ty would say, "You stupid disgrace."
Yeah, but it's like you can see here is you've got 11 wins in 2014, 10 in 15, even won 10 races. This is why I meant when Rosberg won the title in 2016, it's because of his reliability issues. Because look, he had won the majority of the Grand Prix. He was on the podium still 17 times and got 12 pole positions out of those races.
Yeah.
His reliability cost him that season. Right? Simple as that.
Yeah.
And I'll fight that against anyone. So and then 2017, right? It didn't actually win that many races, actually, to be honest. But was just
Yeah.
consistent. But the level of consistency of like points and laps led in 2018, right? That 2018, I have to admit, was probably one of, I think, his best seasons ever. Because half of that season, that car was slower than the Ferrari, by a mile, and he managed to beat them, I don't know, but yeah, out of 14 years, he has done 266 races, 95 wins, 165 podiums, 98 pole positions, laps led 15,000 laps, 15,000 laps, 5,000 of them led, over 3,000 points. Right, I'm not going to go into too much about points in that because the points changes have changed since Schumacher's day. So, but you can. He's done that unless that Schumacher took 306 races to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, no. Who's in your Discord server?
What's that?
Who's in your Discord server?
Who's in my Discord server? I've got Chris, Wayne.
Charles?
What?
Charles?
No. But no, I haven't got them. I haven't got them yet. No, not yet.
Look
But
at what Carter said. Hamilton is a low life.
yeah, well, you must be a low life if you've got to put that sort of thing down. Honestly, right? Christian, Red Bull, your cheats. I hope you get relegated. Ads in 2021. What?
Be humble. Be shush. I think I don't know what he's talking about.
What? Why are you calling me a loser? Because you're a low life who can't write, who can't actually have any respect for someone's achievements, right? And you're just happily chatting shit. That's why I'm calling you a loser. If you're calling someone a low life for no fucking reason, you're basically a low life yourself because you've got nothing else to do but spread hate, ain't you? So, you know what I mean? Right? So go hide in your basement.
Yeah, Mr. Einstein moron.
Right, this is hard. Hamilton is my favorite F1 driver, but Schumacher is my favorite legend F1 driver. Well, when Hamilton retires, he becomes part of history, so he's basically a legend after that. So it's one of those. I mean, Schumacher's. Let me have a look. He's. Oh, hang on. Oh, this bloody computer. Why are you freezing now? Jesus Christ. Right. Just quickly share this screen as well. Right. And by the way, Carter, if you really think, right, I'm going to be like humble after that, come on the show and say it. Come on. Don't hide in your basement. Right. No doubt you're probably about 12. Right. Get rid of them. Not interested. I don't know why they do it. It's just honestly, go away. I don't want to.
Yeah,
Right.
no, you
So,
said he's living in his mum's basement.
what?
You said he's living in his mum's basement.
What? I did this your mum. Did I diss his mum?
Yeah, you said you're living in your mum's basement.
No, I said go live in your basement. Go live in your basement. I never never mentioned your mum. Right? You're a disgrace for calling someone a low life when he's achieved absolutely great things for Formula One and is actually trying to change the world in terms of racism, mate. Right? And all you're doing is just sitting here going, hey, he's a low life. I've got nothing better to do than spread hate because I've got nothing better to do. Right? And like I said, I didn't mention your mum. If I did mention your mum, you'd know about it. Right? I said your basement. Your basement. I don't know what's that got to do with your mum. I ain't got a clue. Right? She'd probably tell you off if you heard you're
Yeah,
spreading
you
hate.
fucking loser.
Yeah, if you hear what you're typing, she'll probably tell you off. Right? So yeah, Schumacher's stats. He started 307 races, 91 wins, which is about 29%. Pole position 68, fastest lap 77, podiums 155, points finishes 221. Obviously, the retirements are going to be higher because the retirement rate is poor. See, wins from pole 40. Yeah, I will give one thing. I will give Schumacher is that the competition was a lot closer. I'd say back in them days, if you get what I mean. Like you
Yeah.
had BMW, Williams, and McLaren, right?
The points gap between the drivers were less compared to what they are now. Like the
Steve,
amount.
you're a Harry Potter cosplayer boy, nerd, shish kid.
See, this is why I don't like this debate because it brings up the toxicity in
Oh
the
no.
F1 community.
Hang on. Do you need a therapist? Because I can't understand that. Right? I think you need help. You need help. Right?
Yo, Wayne, come on, you cheat.
That's it. Ads is fucked off for last night and just calling everyone a cheat. Fuck this. Hey, how
Carter
was
says,
last night? How was last night, Ads?
oh, shut up, man. Honestly. Carter says you support cheats. Shush your ass. He said you support cheats.
Shush your ass. He said, I run my own YouTube channel, mate. So, no. Go kiss my ass. Daniel, the era was harder for that's what I was saying. The era for Schumacher, and this is where we'll give Schumacher credit, right?
He says I'm 31.
I'm 31. Well, you should know better than you fucking old fart. Right? Honestly, you should know better, right? Should be grown up. Should be over
He said
30.
he said you're like 10. Be shush.
Right? Be shush. I'm like 10. I'm 26. I look young because I have liver disease, mate. It's the advantages of being liver diseased patient. It's beautiful. Right? Always get the girls asking me, how do you do it? But yeah, what do you think about like the Schumacher era? Did you think it was harder? How am I racist? I support Lewis Hamilton for fuck's sake.
No, he says you like Melita, which are a terrorist group.
How?
He said you're a human cheat.
How?
What does that mean?
What do you mean by that?
So Carter, what do you mean?
you
Give
mean
us some
by that?
context. Give us some context.
Come on, give me some context. Are you saying I'm making it up or something? Because trust me, if you do, I'm going to shock you. I'm not getting your mum involved. You just dragged my mum into it as well. So fuck off. Right? All I'm saying is that honestly, she should be like disgusted of what you're saying. Especially when you're 31. I mean, Jesus. This is what lockdown does to people, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to both Wayne. What the fuck? Daniel, what the fuck are you on? It's supposed to be a debate. I mean,
Look at the comments above. Look at the comments above.
I won't be coming on, lads. My foster mother passed. Oh.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh no, man. Wayne, man.
Jesus.
Alright. Oh, just only realised that. Shit. Carter, you're a fucking twat. You are a twat.
He hasn't said anything to Wayne. He didn't say anything to Wayne.
Nah, man. We're talking about people and mums, and he's just lost his foster mum. Fuck me. Wayne, sending your best thoughts, man. Right? You need someone to talk to, even on Discord. Just mention me, man. Yeah, read the comments first. I should do, mate. Right? Just right. My dad's dead, mate. Fuck off. What the fuck? I'm not even gonna. Yeah, Wayne. If you ever need to talk, like I'm on Twitter, man. Just DM me. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I was gonna get into it, right? The Schumacher's era. Would you say it was more difficult back then?
I think so.
Yeah. Because
Considering the drivers that were in Schumacher's
Oh
era.
look, Carter said, "Sorry, Steve. Let's move on." All right. Well.
well,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's all right saying that now, mate. But like, I'm sorry, man. You just quite literally called me a fucking racist and part of militia. Right? What do you think I'm gonna do? If I'm just gonna say sorry and just go on. Honestly, if you really meant to apologize, you could come on the show and actually apologize, because I don't see why I should have to take that when all I'm doing is trying to run a debate and be and provide content for you guys. You know what I mean? I'm not being ungrateful. I'm just sitting there saying, why did you have to give me so much hate? Right? When you, I mean, not, I ain't always hated you, right? But you just started hating me for no reason. Anyway, right? You can.
He said, "Always bullying me, Charles, and Peter."
No one gets banter these days, you know? You can't say a word without a joke. You know what I mean? No one can take a joke anymore, you know? Can't do banter. There's banter and then there's slandering me like that. Alright, and I don't see why I should to take it, mate. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Okay. We can watch F1. Yeah, and I'll show you that Hamilton's a better driver, but there you go. Right, fine. If you're sorry, then fine. Just don't do it again. Otherwise, I will block you. Right, so yeah. Yeah, I would say, like, I remember Schumacher's era. I mean, 2003.
Yeah.
I was actually worried when I was a kid in 2003 that he was going to struggle in winning the title, right? Because I think they changed the way they did qualifying as well. Is that it's literally just, it was McLaren pushed and BMW Williams with Montoya and I think Raikkonen at that age, who was about what, 23,
Yeah.
really pushed him to the edge. You know what I mean? They really pushed him to, I think it was Japan, wasn't it? I mean, you had Mika Hakkinen as well. Like David Coulthard was never lived quite. He was. Do you know what? He's too much of a team player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't have no, like, nah, fuck off. I want to win. You know what I mean? Like Daniel, I think both.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Is that if you look at, say, like Hamilton's career, his first 2 years were probably his most difficult, right? And 2007, if you were gonna pick up the two between 2007 and 2008, I'd said 2007 was his more successful year, and I'll tell you for why.
Yeah, I agree.
Because when he turned up, no one expected him to win four Grand Prix, to get that many podiums on the spin, right? He got 8 podiums, or he got podium after podium until the German Grand Prix, or the European Grand Prix in Nürburgring, right? So he got and from there he kept getting on the podium, which is what put him in contention for the title. And if it weren't for the reliability in his gearbox, he would have won that title. So he should have been the first F1 driver, rookie F1 driver, right, to win his first season. And here's the thing as well, and this is the thing that Schumacher hasn't done, is even in the poor car, he has managed to win 1 Grand Prix in a season.
Yeah, good point.
He's won in every season he's competed in. No one else in Formula One has done that. Yes, people could say, yeah, well, he was straight in the McLaren, but but Benetton in '92 wasn't a winning car with Schumacher, and yet he still managed to. I think Schumacher he won it in '92 in September. That was his first full season because he started in '91 with Jordan.
I mean, let's be honest. Lewis Hamilton's debut season 2007, he probably wasn't expected to win the WEC.
No, everyone expected him to, because Fernando Alonso had come in as double world champion and the reigning world champion at the time. Everyone, I remember it. Everyone first was questioning, why are you letting someone that young drive? 2, he's just going to play second fiddle to Alonso. And it was only Ron Dennis that was saying, no, we're going to give him equal chance to race. But everyone thought he was going to play second fiddle to Alonso, and it was going to be Alonso trying to get the title. And literally in the first turn, he said, no, I'm not having that. Bollocks to that. Do you know what I mean?
He could say Lewis Hamilton overachieved in his debut season because not much was expected of him.
That's the thing. I mean, people were expecting great things from me because of the talent. Yeah. He wouldn't have got in there because that talent was a lot of talent in there.
You need, you need to think. Your debut season, you're not gonna hit the high straight away of your potential.
Yeah. I'm gonna just quickly see that start. Hang on. I'm gonna have to mute it as well because otherwise I'll get copyrighted. Oh no. So if I quickly unshare that, right? So get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna share this screen. Here we go. Right. This is why no, not that one. Shit. I'm so bad at this. I'm still learning on the job, guys. Give me a minute. Right. YouTube. There we are. That's what I want. Right. This is when I watched this, like his first turn, this is why I started supporting. Right, so you got Hamilton. You got Hamilton on the right there. Look, he's getting squeezed by the BMW. So he decides, if I'm not going any inside, look at Alonso there, right, straight around the outside of Alonso. Bye, missing you already. Right, missing you already. Bye, and he's right, and Alonso's like, what the fuck? What that wasn't supposed to happen. Right? You know what I mean? Absolute sold. You know what I mean? Honestly, I watched F1 in 2008 when
Michael Schumacher turned into Rick Flair.
Into what?
Ric Flair.
Ric
Ric
Flair.
Flair.
He's a WWE legend or something like that. That guy.
I was going to say, because Schumacher wasn't around in 2008. He was retired for 2 years.
Yeah, he came back in 2010.
2006, he was retired.
Yeah.
Schumacher, he was going to win his 8th title, but the engine let go in Japan. So he could have been title. If it weren't for that engine blow up, we'll still be sitting here saying, is Hamilton going to get number 8 and equal the record? You know?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
It was
but you could say,
unfortunate.
but then again, if he won his debut season, we'll be all sitting here saying, well, Hamilton's got to be the best.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's if buts and maybes. Go on, Chris.
I still think that I can't really compare it with him. I still think I
If
like
you
both of them.
all right, so if you have one, if say for example, you've got new Mercedes for this year, you've got 7 times world champion Michael Schumacher, you've got 7 times world champion Lewis Hamilton in the car at their prime. Who would you pick in their prime? Who would you pick?
Like a new Mercedes.
But yeah, if you were going to put them in the best car to win the championship,
Mhm.
right? Who would you pick? So saying them in the best car in the Mercedes as teammates, for example, they're both in their prime. You know what I mean? All things equal, who would you pick to win the championship? Who would you back to win the championship?
Again, we don't know like what were the what regulations is it the turbo hybrid?
You're backing out. Come on. You got to pick one.
I don't know. I really don't know. I like both of them as drivers. But since I have a little bias involved, I love Schumacher. That's why I put him. Otherwise, both are equally reliable to get me that title.
I think probably the only reason probably being is because like back in Schumacher's day, you could do 15 qualifying laps in a race and not have to worry about damaging the tires or anything because of refueling and tire change and that. So if for me, I would go Schumacher in case in a certain situation you need to do fastest laps. But then there has been occasions where Hamilton has had to do that. So, but unfortunately, he's not been able to do it because he is having to use Pirelli rubber, which if he does 15 qualifying laps, he will destroy the tires. So it's hard to tell if Hamilton can do that constant 15 lap, fastest lap, because Schumacher could just do it like that, which meant people just couldn't compete with him because it was just insane. But I mean, the only thing I would say is I would pick Hamilton over is that if push came to shove and he's under pressure, Hamilton will have to resort to any dirty tactics or something like this. I mean, I'll just show a clip again.
Yeah, exactly. I come back to my point. You can't really compare them. They have their own strengths. They have their own weaknesses as well.
Yeah. So I'm just going to quickly share this one as well. And I'll quickly share this one as well. So, yeah. So this is he's on his flying lap. He knows he's down on the first 2 sectors, right? He probably knows that Fernando Alonso's going faster, right? I mean, that can't be any more obvious if it's written on the cards, could it? It's not even like he locked up or anything like that. You know what I mean? Right? If he locked up, it could be more believable.
But again, this was Schumacher not in his prime. This was near the end of his like era, you could say.
But then he is even in his prime, he still managed to do this. No. But yeah, this is why it's just so you can't the thing is now is that this debate could go on
Yeah.
ages
For
and
ages. Exactly.
if Hamilton then wins the next 2 seasons, then you could probably if Hamilton went on and win one more championship or two, you could probably say, yeah, then Hamilton's he's got to be better. I'm sorry, you can't because the stats really don't lie. If you just spent on stats alone at the minute, you'd say Hamilton's better. But like I said, like we've said before, it's different between eras. But if Hamilton went on and beat the record and went on and won more championships and added, say, another two, like Schumacher did to Fangio's record, you can't deny that Hamilton's better. You just can't.
I still wouldn't say you could actually compare them because I don't think even with the stats because stats in F1 are like if they're okay you can use stats now to compare drivers who are now like for example you can clearly establish that Hamilton is better than Bottas, which is clear. But
Yeah,
you are in two different eras with different
better than
regulations.
Rosberg. It's better than fucking Rosberg. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's
So
a cheat as well. I've showed he's a cheat, and I didn't show the other incident in Monaco or in Belgium in 2014. Just don't even go there. Go on.
exactly. So you can't like compare two eras. You were in the 90s. Then Fangio had 5 titles. Was it
Yeah,
five?
and the only
Yeah.
thing that was keeping him in the seat was the steering wheel.
Yeah. So it's totally different. We are not like football where there's a tiny change in the rules somewhere in the technique. Here there are major changes through different periods of time.
You could say that though, in terms of say, if you have seen that though, in terms of like in football, Wenger, his time had moved on,
Yeah.
right? Ferguson, those type of managers, the times have moved on. Um, uh, you could say Jose Mourinho's style football has moved on, right? Now
Yeah, that's the
Klopp's now being found out.
that's the development of tactics. Development of
Yeah,
tactics are different. These are
this is what I'm
regarding the
saying. They're saying like with Pele and Maradona, that it was
yeah.
different. The football was completely different back then. It was a lot slower than what
Yeah,
it is
it's
now.
hard to compare legends from different periods of times. So, for example, if people like my grandfather, he likes Jim Clark, and see because he watched
Oh, Jim
F1
Clark. Oh,
that
what a legend. Do you know what?
we
When
are
he died, and when people say this, when he died in an F2 race in 1968, right? They said if Jim Clark could die, anyone could die.
Yeah.
That's how much talent he had, right? And it was just such a shame. Like it was like with Jochen Rindt, he never saw his championship. He won the championship, but he never saw it because he had died before it. There's just no one caught up to him by the end of the season.
Mhm.
But it's like with Senna. It's like if Senna died in it didn't die in '94, and he survived. If that piece of suspension assembly was 6 inches higher or lower, he would have walked back to that paddock. There was no broken bone in his body at all, not bruising, no nothing. If he wasn't hitting the head, he would have just walked back to that paddock, and Schumacher probably wouldn't have won that season, and wouldn't have probably won the amount of titles that
Yeah.
we're talking about now. Which is probably why we say if Hampton's became a 7-time world champion, we wouldn't be having this discussion because Hampton would just be light years ahead.
That's why
So
I you can't really that's why it's like very hard to compare different drivers from totally different generations. That's my point. That's my
Yeah,
take on it. Everyone
yeah.
else has a difference in opinion.
So, but who would you say could in the future say fast forward that Hamilton's retired, right, and it stayed the record stay as they are in a minute. Who would you say could challenge these records in the future? Who
You
could you
never
see
know.
challenge them?
If you see like in the current lineup, the
Out of the
current lineup,
lineup that you're
yeah,
that you're seeing right now,
the
could Mick
most
Schumacher do it? Could Verstappen do it? Right?
Verstappen, George Russell, and I think both of these drivers are generational talents. Like they will be the front
Leclerc?
of the grid. Leclerc as well. So is and Mick Schumacher, we haven't seen him in F1 yet, but
I
what
have seen him in F2. He's a
F2,
quality
yeah, I've
driver.
seen he's. But I don't think we should expect things from Mick Schumacher in his first season because
No,
like
this is the
he's
thing. Everyone's putting this pressure on him because he's
Yeah.
got that name, and
yeah.
that's what I hate about it. I hate it when it does. Like when it's like when Nelson Piquet joined, Nelson Piquet Jr. joined. I was like, oh, don't, because everyone was looking at him because it's Nelson Piquet, and I'm like, leave the guy alone. Let him do what he's got to do, right? If he's such a, it's like with when Nico Rosberg turned up, right? Everyone like looked at him because of the Rosberg name, but it was like, just let him. I wasn't too fussed on that because I was worried about Schumacher, but it was like, just let him get into it, right? And he didn't have a
Mhm.
bad season, and it was gradually bring it up, and it's
Mick Schumacher, he's like a driver who takes time to adapt. I was like looking at the last two seasons of him in F2. He's a slow beginner. He needs to take time to get used to the new the
and
car.
once he does, he will
He's
be.
phenomenal.
But then the thing is, with his father's experience, he's seen that what you need to do in terms of building a team. This is the thing. This is where we see whether Leclerc at the minute with Ferrari, can he bring Ferrari back? Has he got? This is where with Hamilton, where Hamilton's now gone up another level, is like where Schumacher and Senna, where they've gone into really fine
Yeah.
details and bring that team around them, right? To give them the best chance, give them the best setup, the best car to go out and perform. So, and then it's them that go add on the other tents on top. So it's no matter what people say, whether he's got the best car or not, it's exactly what Schumacher had done back in all those years ago. It's exactly what he done when he took over Ferrari with John Todd and Ross Brawn. They all came
But
together and built that
Ferrari,
team around him.
he built that team like
Yeah.
up from nothing. I think
He
in the
made sure
90s,
he got all the
the
names of
start
the
of the
mechanics, his
90s,
birthdays and everything. All these little small things got them to really
yeah,
work overtime to give him the best car.
because in the start of the 90s, you can see like the decline of Ferrari and the resurgence by the
Yeah.
end of the 90s, which was due to Ross Brawn's
Ross
intelligence and
Brawn, John Todd,
yeah,
right? And but the thing is that the same with Hamilton. Look at the team spirit. It's the same. It's like they don't complain. They don't blame anyone. They just find the best, learn from the solutions, and then move on straight away. Next race. So, um, Danny, nice to see you, mate. Right, you cool, Stephen, mate. I defo reckon it's harder to win a championship back in the 90s when it is only a 10-point win system. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good point.
second, I would actually just correct you. The 90s, second place was only 6 points, and third place was only 4 points. Then it was 3-2-1. So the only top 6 drivers got points. Back it was only in 2000 and this is testimony. 2002. Yes, 2002. That they changed it to the 8-point system, to the top 8, and then obviously we got what we have now with the top 10 plus fastest lap. Well, it was top 10, and then they added fastest lap in 2019. So but yeah, you're definitely right. It's a lot harder than it was, and you had fewer races to gain more of an advantage because you only had 6. This is why I will give Schumacher credit, is because he managed to achieve those records in seasons where he only had 16 races.
Yeah.
Look at Hamilton's season now. So he's
It's
having
way
to,
more
but then
competitive.
he's having
The
to do
grid.
21 races. But then you could also say Hamilton's having to having to work harder in winning these championships because of the amount of races he's having to race in.
That's
Huh?
why I say whenever we do this argument, like
Fastest lap get points. Yeah, since 2019, if you get the fastest lap during the Grand Prix and you're in the top 10, if you're in the top 10 and you've got fastest lap, you get an extra point.
that's how George Russell got 3 points in Bahrain.
So yeah, so that only if you're in the top 10. If you're outside the top 10, you don't get it. It's to stop everyone then just diving in the pits and getting a point. But it's so since 2019, and he used to do it back in the 60s or something, but it's not bad, right? It's a pain in the ass when you play the game. I've already missed out on one pole position last season, right? And I missed out on one fastest lap on one pole position, and it's not like I've gone on easier in anywhere. I've gone on like expert. Jesus, no traction control, any driver aids. Right, it's trust me, you want to see it when it's in the rain. Fuck me, it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, anything you want to add on to this? My co-host Chris. This is my alternative to sort of the checker flag show this week because 1, there's no news. 2, I'm doing a preview tomorrow at Man United Arsenal, so I ain't got the time.
There is some news, kind of.
Well, it's not like I'm having to do a stream because it's major break. You know what I mean? It's not like
major.
Hamilton's retired or he's joined Ferrari.
Hamilton signed the contract.
If he signs Ferrari, I will literally say you're fucking deluded. Bet you Hamilton gets that extra point a lot.
Yeah.
Not really. Anyway,
The fastest lap goes to anyone.
It depends if he's got a gap of a pit stop, maybe he could dive in the last few laps to get a point. Usually, people that have got a gap to the next the driver behind of a pit stop will then dive in the pits and try and get fastest lap. So not all the times, a few times, but not all the time. So, but it depends on the race goes. So, but yeah, yeah. So, like I said, tomorrow is my preview to Man United Arsenal. Should have ads on. Flawless from Sarcasm City TV. Same with Cam on Sarcasm City TV. Same with Charlie from there as well. Marley, sorry, he should be coming on as well. Yeah, hopefully ads and Marley don't have a fucking Barney about Maguire or Gabrielle and dominate the whole stream, right? Because if they start going and dominating the stream again, I will literally tell the I will tell both of them to shut up, or I will drop them out of the stream. Yes, Marty, if you're watching this, I have said this already, and ads, I have said this already. If you carry on like that, I will drop you from the stream. Done. Right? Because I want to talk Man United Arsenal, not about Maguire and Gabrielle. Not about whether keep my fucking can coats cold, right? Against or go try and get yellow fever from fucking Brazil, right? Right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to choose between the two. I just want to focus, right, on me beating fucking Fergie time. My
I thought there was after yesterday's game there was going to be something like Ollie time.
I
That 90 plus 4 was like, will they get a goal?
no, I saw the score and then like, do you know what? What was worse is Football United TV, big up them, shout them out, and go subscribe to them Matt King's channel. Right? They said that they this what happened was is that they weren't going to do a stream that night, right? And then last night, and then obviously the result was coming through, right? And by this point, I think Charlotte had about 2 bottles of wine by this point, right? And she says her taste testing is drink a bottle of wine and see if it works. Not zip it, big drink the bottle, right? And she's, by the way, I'm on. This is a liver disease awareness channel. We don't advise drinking. We and she said, right, fuck this. We are going live. If you watch that back, guys, I've already said, right, and I'll even say it now. Arsenal to win 2-1.
Yes. Oh, I need United to drop more points. Come on,
Fuck
Arteta.
Man
Yeah,
United.
yeah, we need United to drop more points.
I'm sorry. Fuck
And we
Man.
need to win
I've
that
been getting
Spurs
so
game.
much banter all the time. Been told I can't say nothing to Man United or this, that. If we beat you in your title race, I'll give it. I will have smoke. Right? Martinelli beats the fridge.
Yes. Who knows if Willian gets a goal in that game? I think the entire United team
If
has to
Willian
retire.
gets a goal in that game,
The entire
honestly,
United.
no, Maguire should just end his career as a defender. He should just end.
The man just had 2 shots
If you
on
let
target.
if Maguire lets Willian score a goal, you should fucking fire Maguire straight away. You should fucking fire him because that is criminal. It's criminal.
I wish just if Willian scores, it would be
I
seamless.
actually want him to play that. Part of me wants him to play. just come
No,
on.
no, he
No, I
will
want
be
it
a
to be
super sub.
0-0. Would it be 0-0? Would it be a super sub?
Willian in the 89th minute.
Oh, by the way, I haven't said this a lot, and I should do. Everyone smash a like on the video,
A lot
subscribe
of
if
people
you're
like
new.
the stream.
Did they? Honestly, I haven't seen a check.
It's
Check the
9
likes.
now. They want a lot of people watching because
9?
it's more. It's because I didn't see a lot of people watching the stream.
I'm 4 away. I'm 4 away from 500.
Wait, I will subscribe with my multiple Google accounts.
I'm
I
trying
have
to
2
kick
more.
that barrier. Just give me over the 5. Come on, let's get this. Right. It would have been 500 in 6 months. In 6 months. 500 subscribers in 6 months. It's incredible. I can't believe you guys. Thank you so much. But please, find me subscribers. But yeah, everyone share this stream, like it, subscribe it, do whatever you got to do. Do what you got to do with it. Yes, and we'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Like I said, Man United Arsenal preview, Sarcasm City, pretty much all 3 of them are going to be on. Ads from G.O.A.T TV is going to be on. Why?
Wait, who are the United fans on the stream? Like, who's going to be there tomorrow?
What?
Who are the United fans coming tomorrow?
Ads, Flawless. Hopefully I can get Indiana as well, but I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, get them on.
Let them make a combined 11, and I want to see how different both the teams are.
I don't know whether we should bother because I don't even think half our Arsenal team gets in it. To be honest, okay, probably Martinelli, right, over Martial or something. But right,
Partey or Gabriel.
and there was one time I said I'd take Martial on the left, but now I'm like, fuck
he's had
that.
a dreadful season.
Oh, he's trash, isn't he? He's trash. I actually
Yesterday
realised
was
now he's
tragic.
trash. It wasn't tragic, it was criminal.
Yeah.
Right? It should have been done for impersonating a football player.
You know what? Bold prediction for the Arsenal game: 1-0 win to Arsenal. Super sub Willian scores a
No,
screamer.
no. Do you know what will kick off the debate between Maguire and Gabriel?
What?
Where Arsenal win 1-0, Maguire own goal.
Ah, I can't imagine that.
And
But
it's
then
not like
it
an
could
own
go.
goal where he couldn't do anything about it. Like he's sliding across the front of the goal and it's come off his shin or something because he's trying to stop the guy behind him getting it and get a tap in. Like it's one of them where it looks so fucking like he could have done it so easy, so much better, but he's
I don't
miskicked it.
know. I always think
He's
that.
scuffed. Say like he's been passed backwards. He's scuffed the shot and it's gone the back of the net. Then I would piss myself.
Are you guys
laughing.
doing a watch along?
I'll be doing my watch along. But I was going to ask Sarcasm City, but they're doing theirs. If Ads is not doing theirs on that, I might get him on. Because I'd like to get like some Man United fans on. But I think Matt Keane said he would. Oh no, Matt Keane said. But what did I say? G&A TV. Football United TV is going to be on as well. So I've actually got to edit that now. I've got to edit that preview and add Football United's links in there. But they'll be on as well. Matt King is going to be on. So yeah, Football
It's gonna
United
be
TV is
fun
going to be.
talking to United fans.
Yeah, well, and if we get time later on in the stream, we may open the lines up in the chat and get people on. And if they want to have their say, they can have their say. But that depends if we have time. So it depends how it goes. So, but yeah, even then, preview tomorrow, watch a lot on Saturday. Then my match reaction at 8 o'clock as well after that. So you can see me either like
Banter United
overjoyed,
or
like bantering Man United fans and begging them to come on and
or
come out of
then
hiding.
cry.
Like looking like the Don. Looking like the Don, you know what I mean? Or I am gonna be cussing every single Arsenal player as I usually do.
You know what's an
Right.
interesting stat or a fact? The last
What?
time United lost an away game, which was like about 1 year ago, was 2-0 at the Emirates.
I know.
So it's gonna be, I hope, please, I hate United.
Hey, I keep saying Ollie's at the wheel. Right? I keep saying, bro, he's
You
got to
know
get his
what? I was like, I
Look,
was
do you know what happened last night? Ollie went to the Quick Fit and realised his tyre renewalship deal, yearly, monthly subscription has just run out. He forgot to update his yearly subscription to Quick Fit. He forgot to update his insurance, right, for tyre cover. So, which meant he lost his wheels last night. If now we find out if he had managed to call his insurance and make sure he got Quick Fit tyre cover his insurance on by Saturday. If he ain't, he's fucked. Yes, I'm sitting here. Look, I am bantering. You can click this. If Ollie does not get his insurance sorted out by Saturday with his tyre cover, he is fucked. In the story. Right? And if we come there and actually have a mentality, we'll fuck them.
yes.
Right?
Like
if
you did
we play it like this. Leno, Cedric on the right, Tierney on the left, Gabriel Luiz, Partey Xhaka, right? Smith Rowe in this hole, right? Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right, Lacazette up front, right? If we play that team, go at them, right? And
Auba isn't coming back, is he? I think
no, Alba's not coming back. But if we play that system and go at them, right? Odegaard is got to get up to the pace of the game. I know what La Liga's like. He's got to get up to the pace of the game. He's not going to be good enough. So it might be good enough to bring on if we're winning at the end of the game. But if we bring that game 2-1, easy. We'll 2-1. We'll get it. Don't worry, get it with chest. Right, it's the first time I'm actually saying stuff with chest.
Come on, you guns.
Right,
Gunners.
and yes, you can banter me all day you want. Right, if I lose, okay. You can come on here, banter me, fuck me over,
I
do whatever.
mean,
Because
there's no
to be
point
honest,
in.
I've been bantered all season. So,
Yeah,
but does
there's
it make
no.
a difference?
You've been Banter FC the
Do you
whole
know what? I
season.
went on to. Do you know what? I went on Football Terrace last night and yesterday, today actually, and I said a lot of Arsenal fans don't want to accept it because they don't want to be bantered anymore or get caught clips saying, "Oh, we're gonna win." I said, if we've got the best, if we come up with the right mentality, with the right lineup, with the right tactics, we'll beat you.
You
We
know
can do
what?
it, right?
You
If
can.
right, and this is why I'll do back Arteta if he does do it. If he does do it, I would say, yeah, you've turned the corner. You've done well, right? The only reason they've done well recently is because we've been playing very, very, very teams that we should be winning. Southampton, okay, was a good game, but there
Mhm.
were still little points that I'm
It
not happy
was
with.
interesting to see Pepe on the left. He and Cedric had a
Yeah,
very
I do
good
have to
game.
admit Pepe was better on the left, but I'd still say it's a £72 million flop.
Yeah, he's not worth the 72 million, but he's improving. I hope he gets better because I liked him.
Yeah,
I
so we have to wait and see. But like I said, if he can beat Man
I
United or
think
if he even
I
gets a draw out of Man United, I'll take that. I'll take after the way we've been playing this season. I'll take a draw against Man United at home. I'll then go to Wolves. We can beat Wolves good at Molineux because they're not playing well. We then can beat
Mhm.
Leicester at their ground,
If you
right?
do,
Then
there's
I
no
will
thing.
definitely say we have turned the corner because they're blocked. Madison, Vardy, Ndidi,
That team's insane.
Fafana, Schmeichel. I'm telling you, that team's dangerous. If we
People
can beat that team,
underestimate Leicester a lot.
honestly, let's do a quality side. You can't underestimate them. There's a reason why they got Europa League last season. They should have got Champions League, but there's a reason why they got Europa League. And they're just as bad in the top four races as anyone else. So
Hmm.
if we can beat them, then I could say, yeah, we're in a race for top four.
Arteta should
And then
like.
I'll say, yeah, okay, you've proved me wrong.
You know why I see Arteta getting a
Maybe you're
win?
proving me wrong, and maybe I should be apologizing for turning. But there you
Art
go.
Arteta can get a win. I'll tell you why. Because Ollie does not. Ollie does amazing against like those teams like City, Liverpool, who keep on
Yeah,
attacking. And when he's a very counter-attacking coach, but Arsenal themselves don't attack. They're not on the front foot.
but this is
They
where I
usually,
see. I think this is where it'd be like last time, where it was a dumb, dull.
yeah,
No
it
one
look
did it, and just the only reason we won is because we got a pen.
is the pen. But he did have better chances, but the pen,
Yeah, it was the pen. Let's be honest. Come on, but
yes.
yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. And that's where I'll also say, like, if we win, I want to see what the performance is as well. It's because you've got to put context around that win.
Yeah, it's not like a I nicked one over United.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
go.
like saying, oh, I'm going to win the league, but you've got to put context to that. Why are you going to win the league?
Yeah, basically,
I'm
you
not,
want to
I'm not
put
like, I'm not like, I'm not like Charles where I'm saying I'm going to win the quadruple and just say it's going to fact. Because it ain't fact because it ain't got no context.
Mhm.
And even then, it's not a fact because it ain't happened. Right? And especially when you fucking support Spurs.
Now I need to watch the Liverpool Spurs game, and I'm scared.
Liverpool's game against Spurs, if you beat them, oh, I might even do a special invite for for Liverpool fans onto my stream, just to hear the love of Spurs fucking
Yes.
it up, fucking it. Firmino header again, yes, last minute header
Oh,
again.
I can't imagine how you felt when like it's like
Schumacher
all
and
go.
hey, do you know what's funny? Do you know what I've worked out last night? And this is funny, right? When we looked at Schumacher and Hamilton, do you know what's funny? Right. Who
Mhm.
replaced Schumacher at Ferrari in 2007?
I don't remember. Let me check. I can quickly check.
He won the championship that year as well.
Who replaced Ferrari driver lineup? Sultan saga.
Don't
It
look it
was.
up. Don't look it up. You're cheating. Right?
I
Don't look
don't.
it. I hear
I don't
you. I
remember.
hear you clicking. No, 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 no.
I literally said I was searching. I don't remember.
Kimi
It's
Räikkönen.
been.
They're the last actual F1 champion. So
I hope Ferrari.
he left McLaren to join Ferrari to replace Schumacher,
And then
who took over from McLaren, Lewis Hamilton. So if
Mhm.
Schumacher didn't move out the way, Hamilton wouldn't have got that seat and won the championship. Funny enough, when
That's hilarious.
when Schumacher retired in 2012, who took his spot? Hamilton. And then
That's
look,
so weird.
it's so
That's-
weird, isn't it? It's very fucking weird. But just one more question. Say with your chest, how bad are we gonna Pam United? I know you're an Arteta in art, right? And I'm not gonna go out and say, yeah, we're gonna fucking smash them 5-0. You know what I mean? We're gonna smoke you,
I
right?
hope you do.
I'm not Alfie, right? I'm not that confident, right? But I know doing this, you've got to say things with chest.
Yes.
Two, 1. Martinelli winner.
No, Willian wins. Super sub. That's my prediction. I know if United let Willian score a goal, I think that entire
He's
back
probably
line.
clipped that now. He's probably clipped that and he's gonna fucking use it against. Oh fuck it, I couldn't care. Fuck it. He'll probably get me more views, probably. But there you go.
Anyway, you're an Arsenal fan. It doesn't matter. You've probably gotten used to the banter.
Yeah, I'm used to it now. I've been bantered for 16 years. What do you expect? Right? It's one of those. Look, the way I deal with pain is I've always laughed. Right? When I was even when I was even an infant and I was having cannulas put in and God knows what else, right? I'd always laugh. The only time I stopped laughing is when I had enough, right? And I needed a break, right? But I'd always laugh. And even a doctor went, can you tell, went to my mum and said, could you tell your son to stop laughing at me? I'm doing horrible things to him. He's just sat there giggling at me, right? And it's just off putting. So I've always laughed things off when I've been in pain or something like that, or be positive. This season, because it's hurt so much, I just take the piss out of Arsenal. I just take the piss
It's
out of
actually
them.
funny. I have an Arsenal fan.
And most
He's my
fans,
friend.
most fans I've met in a minute that are rival fans, they've gone like flawless. We went, you're just fucking evil. You're just going on your club. I've never met an Arsenal fan who's just
No,
going on your club. And I
no,
went, hey
I
mate,
might.
welcome to your first Arsenal banterist. Right? And he supports Arsenal Football Club.
No, no,
And
like
people don't know, but then Arsenal fans are like, why are you bantering our club? You're giving them fuel. You're doing this. I've even put my club on Forward Watch on Indiana's channel. And I went, why you're doing that? You're just giving more smoke to our rivals. And I went, because it's a laugh, because we're shit, because it's banterous. I take
and
the
it's
piss.
not even
It's
like
how
it's
I'm
not
dealing
true.
with the
You can't
pain.
deny it. You can't even deny like
I said, look at the facts. 16 years we've been sold lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. Right? Saying we're gonna reach
yeah.
the top, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And all the
My
time we're
best
being
friend
fucking
who's an
scammed.
Arsenal
It's
fan.
it's like we've been permanently scammed by the same scammer every fucking time. Right? We kept giving our bank details to the scammers every time.
I don't know how you're gonna come back unless Cronky goes out. I don't see.
No, we're not. We're not gonna win anything of significance. We're not gonna win the Champions League unless Conky sells. I know that for sure. Premier League?
Maybe it's a
Maybe.
stretch. It's a stretch, but
It's a scratch.
stranger things have happened in the Premier League.
But I would definitely say the next 5 to 10 years, I definitely could say that we were not going to win the league.
Unless Cronky puts in
Unless
significant
Hilly changes his ways.
investment, which he probably won't do if you look at him.
Audis are better than Mercedes and Ferraris. Sad they don't. Hey, don't diss my Merc. I got a Merc. Don't diss my Merc. Right? I like my Merc. Right? Like I like my mug. But yeah, Audi's a good
Audi
cars.
was Audi is actually
Audi's
good.
dominated Le Mans. I didn't make Audi's have always dominated Le
I,
Mans.
yeah, they're amazing in the Formula E as well. They were
Yeah,
amazing.
in Formula E as well. Formula E is a way forward. But it's like with F1, they're trying to develop technology to keep it hybrid, carbon neutral by 2030, which I'm not going to be enjoying, to be honest. Because do you know what?
I'm
I
going
honestly,
after you.
no, I miss this sound. Like, honestly, I just miss the. Do you know why I've done this intro the way it is? It's because I miss this sound. Listen to this.
Mhm. That
Now, if
sound.
you love that sound, guys, hit the like button. Hit
I
that like
love.
button, and I want to see
I've
lights go up because
I've
that is
just
an
started.
F1 sound. That is V10 1,000 brake horsepower Ferrari F 2002. Fuck. Oh, that was the days, right? I went to testing in 2003 with them things, right? We were part of like BMW's sort of, we got close to the BMW garage. So we had special like permit in that. And we were literally right next to this is where they did free testing and that. We were right next to fucking the
Have you
car.
seen?
And when that
What's the
car came
last?
on, I was literally like this as a 7-year-old. Ow, my ears!
They made us well when I went in Abu Dhabi. I live in the UAE. Uh, they made us wear earplugs when we were near what do you call it? The pits. It
Yeah.
was so yeah. But I love the sound
And I've
like when
got
I
video
went.
recordings of me being in the FIA control room as it was back then. Obviously, it's all changed now because we've got the new Silverstone paddock area. I've went to the 2019 Grand Prix where we did the sort of F1 experience. If you go on f1experiences.com, you'll find out what I'm
Yeah,
talking about. You do grid walks, you do the track parade in the parade on the parade truck, F1 paddock club on a Friday night. Unless you go for the really super mega expensive where you
yeah.
do it all weekend.
It's
Right?
already really
Right?
expensive.
It's thousands. Ours cost about our thing had the most in it. It was about £3,000 including accommodation.
Oh,
But an accommodation,
that's
no,
low.
but it's because I had an inheritance from my dad, right? And the the where we stayed was where Giovinazzi stayed and Kimi Räikkönen.
Did you see them?
I saw Giovinazzi at breakfast.
Oh, that's so cool.
Thing is, I didn't get an autograph. Do you know why?
Why?
It's because my evil mother said, "Leave him be." I said, "He's there. Go get my new autograph book."
Have you had an autograph before? Like, have you got one?
I've got Hamilton's about 3 times. Well, 2.5 because one of them's running out, rubbered out a bit.
Oh, that's so cool. I can
But
only go to. I'm. I just started getting into properly into F1 like 7 years ago. But and you know what's way more insane? When I was small, like my dad's a huge fan of F1, so we went to a race. 2012 Abu Dhabi when everything came down to the wire, the championship. I
yeah,
I I was at that race and I didn't know what was going on. And disappoints me that I was at the
no,
final race
I
where
was
everything was decided.
yeah. I mean, the 2003 one, we met with the guy who was keeping on the control, keeping an eye on the cameras and everything. And there was an incident with our Schumacher on track, and he went into the wall. And when they all cleared it up, they said, if you push this button, right, you can tell because he's let the pit lane go green. Right, push this button, go pit lane go green, and then you can announce to the paddock, right, or the pit crews in the garages that the pit lane's now open. So I got to push this button and tell the
Oh,
pit lane that the
oh,
pit
that's
lane's
so
open.
cool.
You can go back out. Right, and I was a 7, 8-year-old, and this guy was amazed about how much I knew about F1, and he's just like, "Do you want my job?" And I went, "Yep." I'll have your job. But anyway, I've got to end it there anyway. But yeah, we'll definitely talk more about F1 next week with the F1 show, and have a
F1
good
testing
debate.
starting soon.
Yeah,
Yes,
F1
so
testing, they're starting soon. It's getting towards February. Cars are going to be launched. I've already shown you partly what the livery of the Alpine livery is going to be. I think I showed a picture of it. I think I've got a picture of it here. No, have I?
McLaren
I
is
haven't.
announcing their car on the 15th of Feb. Mark
Yeah.
the date.
I will put it back to this because I love this picture. Right, you know. So, right.
I'm a huge Checo Perez fan though. Like I absolutely
Sergio
love it.
Perez.
Yeah,
Oh
Checo.
yeah, I was screaming for him to get that seat, but there you go. Right.
Mhm.
I've got a new plus I've got a new clip for the football, but I've also got it for the F1 as well, just in case we get bad weather.
Okay, it wasn't the best defending.
Defending was terrible.
Well, it wasn't the best defending. Things can happen. Remember, we mustn't forget that it's been raining, so the pitch is.
Have you ever talked to the AFTV blokes?
Yeah. I was at the
Who?
FA Cup. I was at the FA Cup final at the Box Park in Wembley.
Oh, did you have a fan interview? Have you ever had one?
What's that?
A fan interview after the game.
Yeah, I've had the first one I did was 18-19 Arsenal Chelsea at 2-0, where it was about raising awareness. I had a
Oh,
couple of interviews. The North London Derby away I did. A couple of the roundup ones I've been on. The Aston Villa game 3-2.
that's cool.
And I actually said, where will we be Aubameyang? And every part during this season, I said where we would be without Aubameyang and these goals. Look at this season. And look at this season.
You predicted the future.
Yeah. You can see what would happen, and
If
this is where we are.
Aubameyang was out of form.
Yeah, and this is where we are. But yeah, I mean, talk Man U. All right, mate. I hope you know that we've got that preview at 7 p.m. I can't fit any more people on, right? Because if I had any more people on, it'd be a massive debate, and we will never hear each other on that. So I've only got like flawless ads and ads and fucking hell. Who did I say? And Matt from Football United. So I do apologize, mate. But if we get time, we can open the lines up and at the end of the show, and you can have your say as well. You can have your say during the chat. We'll be reading comments out, trying to get as many questions in as can. Just join us, lock it down into 7 p.m. Friday. Get as many people, get as many as Man United fans, many Arsenal fans as you in. Right? Make sure you get on that, smash the like button, the subscribe button, and get people. It gets over the 500 subscribers. I'm 4 away now. 4 away. So yes, Hamilton is better. Right. If you were here earlier, Samin, I'd love to get you like sort of context on that. Right, because like there's the Schumacher. Even me as a massive Hamilton fan, and being a great supporter of his motto, because it's meant so much to me about getting back up from dark times, which I've had to do, which is still I rise. I've had 3 transplants during his career, and I've had to do what he's done, which is motto of still rising, keep rising back up, keep getting back up. And yeah, so that's why for me, I'm just so passionate about being a Hamilton fan. But even as Schumacher, who I grew up watching F1 with, it is so hard to call. But that's why I said, if you've got to say someone's better, you've got to come up with and this one, you've got to come up with context. You just got to. So, but yeah, thanks, Chris, again for coming on. Thanks to the other Chris who was on earlier, my co-host. And hopefully we'll be back on with more F1 next week, and then we've got the preview tomorrow, as I keep saying. So yeah, everyone smash the like button, hits us. One more, Schumacher was better because the cars he were harder control at speed. Yeah, you could say that. I think the technology and downforce has developed quite a lot. I sort of noticed that on the F1 game, and he's about as realistic as you can get, to be honest. But I definitely can hear that, definitely, but like I said, it still doesn't deny the achievements that Hamilton's achieved. So you got to give credit to that. So, but yeah, thanks again, like I said, Chris, to come on, and everyone else who's tuned in. And
Thank you.
by the way, Neymar to Ronaldinho. Who did you say is better?
It's the same. I don't know
No, I know who's better.
who.
Ronaldinho, man. Ronaldinho. He's won a World Cup. Won World
Yeah,
Cups, man.
I
He's
think
won
I
World
would give
Cups,
it.
man.
I would give it to
Yeah, it's got to be, man. He's won Champions Leagues. He's won
World Cup.
World Cups, right? And if you ask Marley, who's a Brazilian, he don't like Neymar. So yes, Hamilton is the evolution of Schumacher. Yeah, it definitely could be the evolution. He is the Schumacher of the 21st century. So
Who knows
but
the new Schumacher, the actual Schumacher?
yeah, who will know? Yeah, maybe there may be, yes. Is the preview today? No, it's tomorrow, my
tomorrow.
friend. It's tomorrow. And if you've got a chance tomorrow and we got a chance, you can come on and have your say. Don't worry about it. Right? We'll try and get that as much as we can. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in and stay locked in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Right, and we'll see you then. Bye.
Thank you, man.
No worries.